He may not be the favorite among the Republican establishment, but he's still out in front in national polling. Donald Trump saying the voice of his supporters is getting undeniably louder by the day.
You can call this the silent majority, which some people say, oh, we shouldn't use that term. It's a very descriptive term. But it no longer works because it's not really a silent majority. It's a noisy as hell majority.
Sean Spicer, Communications Director, Chief Strategist for the Republican National Committee. He's with the RNC live in North Charleston, South Carolina. Sean, good day to you and good morning, and thank you for coming back here. I just start in a generic, general sense. What do you think Americans are in for tonight on Fox Business?
That's a great question. I think that you're going to see more of what you saw the last time Fox Business held a debate, which is on the main stage, Maria Bartiromo and Neil Cavuto focusing on the issues that Americans care about: business, the economy, the cost of health care, how people are keeping up, how jobs are being created. I think it's going to be a very issues-focused debate. There's going to be 7 people on that main stage, which is fewer than before. That's going to give the candidates more time to talk about their vision, the solutions they have, and I think you're going to see a very, very economic-focused and possibly some national security issues come up tonight with what's been going on overseas. But I think viewers are going to get a lot more of a good thing of which they had last time.
Well, national security, the economy, they rank 1 and 2 when it comes to the issues that are important to a lot of Americans, especially as we found out this past week on that Des Moines, Iowa poll. Now, Donald Trump calls it a noisy as hell majority, not a silent majority. What do you make of that comment this week, Sean?
Well, I think what Mr. Trump in particular, and actually a lot of candidates in varying degrees are tapping into, is I think Americans are very, very upset. They're upset with how their government is operating, or rather not operating. I think there's a level of innovation and entrepreneurship they're seeing in the economy with things like Uber and Airbnb, and they're looking at their government and saying, why is it so dysfunctional? Why is our foreign policy such off track? Why is the economy the way it is? Why is veterans' health care such an abysmal disaster? And I think that they're tired of hearing excuse after excuse, and they frankly are angry, and they want answers, they want solutions, they want people who are going to stop making excuses and get things done.
So that on that point, Sean, you agree with what Trump is saying?
Well, I agree with what he's saying, but I would argue that each of the candidates is up there is expressing it in their own particular way and has had a model of success in one way or another, whether it's in the businesses that they've approached or the government service record that they hold. So I think, Mr. Trump may be articulating it in one way, but I think each of the candidates, all of the different 10 candidates are going to occupy the 2 stages tonight, is expressing that same sentiment in one way or another.
All right, what is the state of the relationship between the RNC, between you guys and Trump today? I mean, this went back and forth several months ago. Where is it now, Sean?
It's more of a media fascination. I think if you ask any of the campaigns, the candidates themselves, their top aides, the RNC has a stellar record of providing a transparent playing field and making sure that each of the candidates are treated fairly and given the resources they need to build a winning campaign for November of next year. I think you see a lot of back and forth on Twitter by surrogates and pundits, but if you ask any of the candidates from Trump to Huckabee to Christie to Paul, I think the RNC has done a phenomenal job under Chairman Reince Priebus of making sure that we do what we're supposed to do, which is keep our eye focused on November, provide the candidates and the campaigns with the resources, the data, the field staff that's necessary to win, and set a set of rules out there that all of the candidates know and creates an equal playing field for them.
My sense is the Republican field's gone to a new level in the competition. I think it's the same on the Democratic side. I just want you to listen to the Chelsea Clinton, the Hillary Clinton, the Bernie Sanders back and forth on health care, et cetera. Watch here now.
Senator Sanders wants to dismantle Obamacare, dismantle the CHIP program, dismantle Medicare, dismantle private insurance.
That is factually incorrect, and I hope the Clinton campaign stops saying that.
If you look at Senator Sanders' proposals going back 9 times in the Congress, that's exactly what he's proposed, to take everything we currently know as health care, Medicare, Medicaid, the CHIP program.
Sean, I know you're keeping a half an eye on that race. How does the RNC now look at this battle that has been joined, essentially, in the past 10 days with Sanders and Clinton?
Well, I think with some degree of amusement, right? I mean, the idea that Hillary Clinton has the level of experience that she does in terms of politics. She's been in this game for almost 40 years. She's been part of 2 presidential campaigns with her husband. She ran for president on her own. She was a twice elected U.S. Senator, Secretary of State. And the idea that she is trailing a socialist from Vermont the way she is and fumbling to the left to try to secure a base is somewhat pathetic. I think if Bernie Sanders actually pulls this out, and the burn that people are feeling is turning into a small fire going through these early states, whether it's Iowa or New Hampshire. I mean, he's really put her on notice the same way that Barack Obama did in 2008. If he can pull out the first 2 states as a winner, even go 1 of 2, I think that's going to put her in a very, very difficult situation. They expected this to be a full-on coronation. The DNC has given her every opportunity to not have a race, to hide her by minimizing the level of debates. I think this is a big, big problem for Hillary Clinton. If Bernie Sanders pulls this out, you know, I think I might finally start to take up golf again.
Well, we'll see about that. These are 2 incredible stories. They are running parallel with one another, and good luck later tonight. Sean Spicer, thanks for your time.
Thanks.
Live there in South Carolina. Thank you.